Listen, y'all, I understand that these girls are of age, but this is just disgusting to me. It feels very predatory to me.
And that has nothing to do with him having this baby or him having this side girl for almost 15 years.
Imagine a maze of subterranean passageways beneath a vast mansion that is steeped in secrets and mystery. This isn't the plot of a Hollywood thriller. Rather, it's the true story of Diddy CMS, the music mogul who is currently at the center of one of the most shocking scandals of our time. But what if the answers to the shocking accusations against him lie in these tunnels that were allegedly built to connect his properties to other secret locations? And what if one of the very people who assisted in their construction is finally speaking out? A builder who claims to have worked on these well-known underground tunnels has been identified by a witness. His disclosure adds a terrifying level of detail to an already combustible story. According to his evidence, these tunnels were painstakingly constructed, running beneath Diddy's Los Angeles estate and branching out like arteries to other secret spots. They weren't just a crazy billionaire's whim. It was like something out of a movie. The builder, who was chosen to remain anonymous out of fear of reprisals, said, "You don't talk about the kind of thing you don't want to stay safe." He also described working under strict instructions to never ask questions or disclose details about the project. As previously mentioned, the tunnels were more than just passageways. In certain places, they had soundproof walls. Others had bulky vault-like doors that appeared to be intended to close off whole rooms. But the builder remembered the unsettling sensation of working in silence because the function of these buildings was purposefully concealed at the time. "I was unaware of their purpose, but in retrospect, it's difficult to avoid making connections." He acknowledged that some research participants had allegedly vanished, unwilling to speak up, or possibly kept quiet out of fear. This builder's evidence is coming at a pivotal time as Diddy is dealing with a barrage of accusations related to his lavish lifestyle and alleged private gatherings ranging from wrongdoing to coercion. Some people theorize that these tunnels might have been a component of a wider network that served far more sinister objectives than anyone could have predicted. Could these passageways have been used to discreetly let people in and out away from prying eyes, or were they just an odd architectural feature of a man known for his extravagant tastes? The revelation fits with years of rumors about covert operations connected to well-known figures in Hollywood and the music industry. It appears that the reality may be much more. The tunnels have been a central focus of investigators' investigation into Diddy's actions. Which is sinister. What's even more unsettling is the timing of their discovery. Federal agents raided Diddy's properties in Miami and Los Angeles earlier this year, revealing evidence that has not yet been made public. According to sources close to the investigation, the raids turned up more than just incriminating documents. They also reportedly turned up physical spaces that support the builder's story. One insider alluded to hidden rooms with unsettling features, but they would not go into further detail.
I have information that he was arrested tonight at a Manhattan hotel. He is currently being processed. I heard from his attorney they are still maintaining his innocence. They said that in anticipation of these charges that Diddy relocated to New York.
And after that, the builder claimed that although he was unable to identify these individuals, his description of their demeanor and behavior suggests they were far from ordinary visitors. Some have speculated that these could have been guests attending the infamous gatherings that have now become central to Diddy's legal troubles. There is also the biller account of the people who frequented these tunnels during their construction. He described seeing individuals who were obviously not part of the work crew, well-dressed, influential-looking men and women who would appear late at night accompanied by security teams.
If you're just joining us here, was just arrested and taken into federal custody in New York tonight. Sources tell TMZ Homeland Security swooped into a Midtown hotel late Monday where Diddy was staying, and they arrested him.
Speaking of those gatherings, the lore surrounding them has been the subject of years of urban legend. As part of the larger investigation into Diddy's activities, rumors have surfaced regarding wild, exclusive events that Diddy hosted and that were attended by celebrities, industry elites, and allegedly non-cooperative individuals. These events are now being scrutinized. According to the builder, the tunnels weren't just about secrecy. They were also about power. The scope of the project suggested an operation with significant resources and influence, so this wasn't something you do on a whim, he explained. Permits, materials, manpower, and a lot of money were needed, but more than that, it required connections. The builder's testimony regarding the tunnels supports the theory that these spaces were designed to keep such events hidden from the outside world. You wouldn't construct something like this without someone in a position of authority looking, however. This confession also begs the disturbing questions of why it has taken so long for these revelations to surface, and who else might have been involved in facilitating Diddy's alleged acts.
If that's part of the indictment, that's almost like a blackmail. He was blackmailing people to be in the freak-offs. So that's federal. That could be that's a federal charge. He can't blackmail people to say, yo, listen here, you did it once and you're gonna do it again. That ain't gonna make it with the government or nobody.
Conspiracy theories concerning these tunnels' larger function have also been rekindled by the public's curiosity with them. Some people think they have ties to other well-known places, such as the notorious Playboy Mansion, which has a troubling rumor history of its own. Others contend that the tunnels were a component of a wider network that wealthy people used to carry out covert transactions, although these assertions have not been confirmed. The fact that the tunnels exist at all supports the theory that something extremely disturbing was taking place behind closed doors. Naturally, Diddy's legal team has denied these claims as unfounded, claiming that the tunnels were merely a feature of the mansion's architecture and served no sinister intent. This is merely an effort to sensationalize a tale that is unfounded. In fact, one of his representatives said that the builder's statement presents an alternative image, one of coercive secrecy and a heartless disregard for the lives of individuals concerned. Although I'm not sure what they were doing down there, I know it was good the builder came to the conclusion. I came here today just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this. I am positive that the claims against me are completely untrue, and hopefully they will become apparent over time. The larger context in which this case is being played out is what makes it even more unsettling. Given the similarities in the accusations and the alleged use of secret locations to enable misconduct like Apine, comparisons to Jeffrey Epstein's case have been unavoidable. The accusations against Diddy are part of a growing wave of scandals involving prominent people accused of abusing their power and influence. The builder's testimony has also sparked outrage among those who have long suspected that the entertainment industry harbors secrets darker than anyone is willing to admit. His account has given voice to a growing chorus of people demanding accountability not just for Diddy, but for the entire system that allowed such behavior to flourish. Diddy is currently under intense public scrutiny, with many people wondering how such activities could have gone unnoticed for.
I came here today just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this. I'm 100%, the charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time, we'll start to see that.
Next, Voice 7. However, the narrative is far from done as investigators work to solve the enigma. Fresh information is coming to light that may change our perception of what actually transpired in those tunnels. Some people think that the revelations are only the beginning of a much wider web of collusion and corruption, while others worry that the truth might never be revealed because of layers of legal wrangling and powerful interests that are determined to keep their secrets hidden.
In her civil lawsuit, Cassie said that she was the victim of abuse, sexual assault, and rape at the hands of Diddy.
As the audience waits, it is evident that the tunnels beneath Diddy's mansion are more than simply a physical structure. They serve as a reminder that power can turn into monsters when left uncontrolled and are a representation of all that has gone unchecked for far too long. The question still stands for answers. What else might these tunnels tell us about the man who constructed them? And how deep did they actually go? Let's face it, the Diddy tunnel story and the mounting list of accusations have progressed well beyond whispers. Additionally, tabloid buzz seems like the sort of thing you would anticipate from a big-budget thriller. But it's happening in real life with facts more weird and unnerving than anyone could have predicted. The worst part is that more victims are coming forward. Among the more fascinating and contentious conspiracy theories circulating about Diddy himself is the assertion that he may have had connections to top-level law enforcement in addition to being a significant figure in the entertainment business. Yes, you heard correctly. There is a developing theory that Diddy may have been collaborating with government agents, and it is seriously challenging our understanding of this case.